Definition of cryptocurrencies. A cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that is secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. Many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology, a distributed ledger enforced by a disparate network of computers. A defining feature of cryptocurrencies is that they are generally not issued by any central authority, rendering them theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. Example: cryptocurrencies can be sent directly between two parties via the use of private and public keys. These transfers can be done with minimal processing fees, allowing users to avoid the steep fees charged by traditional financial institutions. Cryptocurrencies are systems that allow for the secure payments online, which are denominated in terms of virtual tokens, which are represented by ledger entries internal to the system. Crypto refers to the various encryption algorithms and cryptographic techniques that safeguard these entries, such as elliptical curve encryption, public-private key pairs, and hashing functions. Cryptocurrency exchange. A digital currency exchange can be a brick-and-mortar business or a strictly online business. As a brick-and-mortar business, it exchanges traditional payment methods and digital currencies. As an online business, it exchanges electronically transferred money and digital currencies. Often, the digital currency exchanges operate outside the Western countries to avoid regulation and prosecution. However, they do handle Western fiat currencies and maintain bank accounts in several countries to facilitate deposits in various national currencies. Exchanges may accept credit card payments, wire transfers, or other forms of payment in exchange for digital currencies or cryptocurrencies. As of 2018, cryptocurrency and digital exchange regulations in many developed jurisdictions remains unclear, as regulators are still considering how to deal with these types of businesses in existence but have not been tested for validity. Cryptocurrencies futures trades. In its simplest terms, cryptocurrency futures works by having you deposit some money into a cryptocurrency futures exchange and buying cryptocurrency futures with it. Profits or losses will be realized when a futures contract is sold, or when it expires naturally. You will typically be able to keep track of your realized profits or realized losses on an ongoing basis, which shows an approximation of how much you would gain or lose if you were to sell a contract at the current time. Cryptocurrency mining. Cryptocurrency mining, or crypto mining, is a process in which transactions for various forms of cryptocurrency are verified and added to the blockchain digital ledger. Each time a cryptocurrency transaction is made, a cryptocurrency miner is responsible for ensuring the authenticity of information and updating the blockchain with the transaction. The mining process itself involves competing with other crypto miners to solve complicated mathematical problems with cryptographic hash functions that are associated with a block containing the transaction data. Initial coin offering. An initial coin offering, or initial currency offering, is a type of funding using cryptocurrencies. It is often a form of crowdfunding, however a private ICO which does not seek public investment is also possible. In an ICO, a quantity of cryptocurrency is sold in the form of tokens to speculators or investors, in exchange for legal tender or other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. The tokens are promoted as future functional units of currency if or when the ICO's funding goal is met and the project successfully launches. An ICO can be a source of capital for start-up companies. ICOs can allow start-ups to avoid regulations that prevent them from seeking investment directly from the public, and intermediaries such as venture capitalists, banks, and stock exchanges, which may demand greater scrutiny and some percentage of future profits or joint ownership. ICOs may fall outside existing regulations, depending on the nature of the project, or be banned altogether in some jurisdictions, such as China and South Korea. Cryptocurrency wallet. A cryptocurrency wallet is a device, physical medium, program or a service which stores the public or private keys and can be used to track ownership, receive or spend cryptocurrencies. The cryptocurrency itself is not in the wallet. In case of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies derived from it, the cryptocurrency is decentrally stored and maintained in a publicly available ledger called the blockchain. Education. The education system is taking a sip from the cryptocurrency jar. Some education institutions are now accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment. Futurism.com states that a couple of universities in Cyprus, Switzerland, United States and Germany now accept Bitcoin payments. The University of Nicosia is the first accredited university in history to accept crypto for tuition as well as other fees through BitPay. This form of payment is bound to increase with an increase in its popularity. Travel industry. Traveling is one of the most thrilling ways to use your cryptocurrency. A good example here is cheapair.com, which has been accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment when purchasing flights, hotels, car rentals and cruises since 2013. So, if you have always wanted to go for a tour, it's time to travel the world with your Bitcoins. Fundraising. The traditional means of getting funds no longer works for the new age startups. Currently, many startups are going the cryptocurrency way when it comes to raising funds for their ideas, services and products. Why? Well, because it is easy to track and obtain money this way. You can support a project by donating to a crypto crowdfund. Lighthouse is a great example of a startup that has successfully crowdfunded using Bitcoin. Fast food restaurants. Fast food restaurants are also getting a piece of cryptocurrency. Subway, a major player in the fast food industry, is accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment. In downtown Toronto, you can have a cup of coffee at Snakes and Lattes and pay using your Bitcoin. Pizza for Coins is yet another company that accepts crypto payments. They accept about 50 types of crypto coins. Motor industry. If you have been looking to buy a fancy car and you have some cryptocurrency, look no further. Apparently, in December 2013 a Tesla Model S was reported to have been bought at a whopping price of 91.4 Bitcoins. Later a 2014 Lamborghini Gallardo LP 550-2 Coupe was also purchased for 216.8 Bitcoins. Gaming industry. The cryptocurrency era has opened new possibilities for game publishers and developers. Some online games have already started transacting with cryptocurrency. A good example is ORB Project, which is a game that enables you as a player to transfer your in-game cash into other assets, including cryptocurrency, and then exchange it for fiat money. Transactions. In traditional business dealings, brokers, agents, and legal representatives can add significant complication and expense to what should otherwise be a straightforward transaction. There's paperwork, brokerage fees, commissions, and any number of other special conditions which may apply. One of the advantages of cryptocurrency transactions is that they are one-to-one affairs, taking place on a peer-to-peer networking structure that makes cutting out the middleman a standard practice. This leads to greater clarity in establishing audit trails, less confusion over who should pay what to whom, and greater accountability, in that the two parties involved in a transaction each know who they are. Asset transfers. One financial analyst describes the cryptocurrency blockchain as resembling a large property rights database, which can on one level be used to execute and enforce two-party contracts on commodities like automobiles or real estate. But the blockchain cryptocurrency ecosystem may also be used to facilitate specialist modes of transfer. For example, cryptocurrency contracts can be designed to add third-party approvals, refer to external facts, or be completed at a specified date or time in the future. And since you as the cryptocurrency holder have exclusive governance of your account, this minimizes the time and expense involved in making asset transfers. More confidential transactions. Under cash and credit systems, your entire transaction history may become a reference document for the bank or credit agency involved, each time you make a transaction. At the simplest level, this might involve a check on your account balances, to ensure that enough funds are available. For more complex or business-critical transactions, a more thorough examination of your financial history might be required. Another one of the great advantages of cryptocurrency is that each transaction you make is a unique exchange between two parties, the terms of which may be negotiated and agreed in each case. What's more, the exchange of information is done on a push basis, whereby you can transmit exactly what you wish to send to the recipient, and nothing besides that. Transaction fees. You've no doubt read your monthly account statements from the bank or credit card company and balked at the level of fees imposed for writing checks, transferring funds, or breathing in the general direction of the finance houses involved. Transaction fees can take a significant bite out of your assets, especially if you're performing a lot of transactions in a month. Since the data miners that do the number crunching which generates Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies receive their compensation from the cryptocurrency network involved, transaction fees usually don't apply. There may be some external fees involved if you engage the services of a third-party management service to maintain your cryptocurrency wallet, but another one of the advantages of cryptocurrency is that they are still likely to be much less than the transaction charges incurred by traditional financial systems. Greater access to credit. Digital data transfer and the internet are the media facilitating the exchange in cryptocurrencies. So, these services are potentially available to anyone who has a viable data connection, some knowledge of the cryptocurrency networks on offer, and ready access to their relevant websites and portals. It's estimated that there are currently 2.2 billion individuals across the world who have access to the internet or mobile phones, but don't currently have access to traditional systems of banking or exchange. The cryptocurrency ecosystem holds the potential to make asset transfer and transaction processing available to this vast market of willing consumers once the required infrastructure is put in place. Easier international trade. Though largely unrecognized as legal tender on national levels at present, cryptocurrencies by their very nature are not subject to the exchange rates, interest rates, transactions charges, or other levies imposed by a specific country. And using the peer-to-peer mechanism of the blockchain technology, cross-border transfers and transactions may be conducted without complications over currency exchange fluctuations, and the like. Individual ownership. In a traditional banking or credit card system, you effectively turn stewardship of your funds over to a third party that can exercise the power of life or death over your assets. Accounts may be closed without notice for infringements of a financial institution's terms of service, requiring you as the account holder to jump through hoops in order to get yourself back into the system. Perhaps the greatest of all advantages of cryptocurrency is that unless you've delegated management of your wallet over to a third-party service, you are the sole owner of the corresponding private and public encryption keys that make up your cryptocurrency network identity or address. Strong security. Once a cryptocurrency transfer has been authorized, it can't be reversed, as in the case of the chargeback transactions allowed by credit card companies. This is a hedge against fraud, which requires a specific agreement to be made between a buyer and seller regarding refunds in the event of a mistake or returns policy. Finally, The strong encryption techniques employed throughout the distributed ledger and cryptocurrency transaction processes are a safeguard against fraud and account tampering, and guarantors of consumer privacy. Illustrative example. These are some of the companies offering solutions and offerings for cryptocurrencies coins. Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Coinbase, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Zcash.